Hey everyone, today we're tackling a curious question. Why don't Asians drink milk? You might have noticed that dairy isn't a big deal in places like China, Japan, or Korea, while in the West, milk is everywhere. On cereal, in coffee, you name it. So, what's the deal? Is it just a preference, or is there more to it? Spoiler, it's a mix of biology, history, and culture. Let's dive in. First, let's talk science. Milk has a sugar called lactose, and to digest it, your body needs an enzyme called lactase. Babies produce tons of lactase to break down their mom's milk, but after weaning, most people stop making it. In Europe, a genetic mutation thousands of years ago lets some adults keep producing lactase, so they can drink milk no problem. But in East Asia, that mutation didn't spread widely. Studies show up to 90% of East Asians are lactose intolerant, meaning milk can cause bloating, cramps, or worse. Ouch! Why didn't this mutation catch on in Asia? It's tied to history. In Europe, especially northern parts, ancient people domesticated cows and relied on milk when crops failed. Think harsh winters. This gave lactose-tolerant folks a survival edge, so the trait stuck. But in East Asia, the climate and land favored rice, soy, and fish over cattle. Raising cows takes space and resources, which weren't always available. Instead, soybeans became the go-to for protein. Hello, tofu and soy milk. Now, culture plays a huge role too. Chinese, Japanese, and Korean cuisines evolved without dairy. Think about it. No cheese in sushi, no cream in ramen, no butter in stir-fry. Historically, milk was seen as food for babies or animals, not adults. In China, for example, milk wasn't even common until the 20th century. Compare that to Europe, where cheese and butter have been staples for ages. Food habits stick, and dairy just never fit into the Asian diet. But wait, things are changing. Today, you'll see milk in Asian supermarkets, especially in cities. China's now a top milk consumer, thanks to globalization and government pushes. In the 2000s, leaders like Premier Wen Jiabao promoted milk for kids to boost health and height. Still, many adults stick to tea or skip dairy because of that lactose issue. Plus, fermented stuff like yogurt is more popular since it's easier to digest. So, what happens when an Asian person drinks milk? For most, it's not pretty. Think stomach rumbles and emergency bathroom trips, but some can handle small amounts, especially if they grew up with it. Fun fact, nomadic groups like Mongols use dairy a lot, like yak milk, because their lifestyle supported herding. It's all about adaptation. So, there you have it. Asians don't drink much milk because of genetics, history, and tradition, but it's not absolute. What do you think? Are you lactose intolerant? Love milk anyway? Drop a comment. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers! With soy milk, of course.